Hey guys, it's Wednesday. I'm not really in the talking mode right now because it's really early in the morning. It's not really early in the morning. It looks like it's really early in the morning. If you looked out of the window, it looks like the crack of dawn. And really, it's just 10 a.m. And it's so cold that I have to shoot this video by the fireplace because I'm too cold in any other places of my house. So we don't even have snow. Alicia, I think your snow dialect was really cool. I think Leo, the intro was amazing. And Leo and Shara, 10 days! This week we're talking about creativity. And let me just touch up the first issue that Celine presented. Creativity may lead to being pretentious, or other people may find you pretentious if you're a creator, let's say. Well, I think I agree with Kate that pretentious people will be pretentious and ignorant in any field of their life or work. So it's not that by being creative they're being pretentious, but if they are pretentious and they are creative, their creativity is going to be the thing that is going to show their pretentiousness and ignorance the most. So I also believe in modest creators. I also believe in people that are creative and nobody really knows that they're creative. Let me give an example. Creativity right now for me is mostly writing. And I work at this magazine for handicapped people, and at the Christian website I write articles. I think that just an average reader would be satisfied with just the story and decent language. But for me, my goal is to present the story completely as the person telling would tell the story. So I'm trying not to use my words, I'm trying to use their words, I'm trying to use their style. I'm trying to be a tool, not to be a writer, not to be a creator, but to be a tool. That's what I wrote my application essay for college about, by the way. And if you're interested in reading, not because I want you to read it, but because I need some critical opinions, then let me know. You know, thinking that being a tool for something isn't really creating something, but for me it's a great struggle because, as I said, an average reader would be just satisfied with the story and decent language, but for me I need to not to have it perfect because I'm not a perfectionist, but I need to have it as close to the truth as possible and as close to something interesting as possible, as close to something that will leave a trace in your mind, in the mind of the reader. So that is my goal. And as John Green said, the first draft isn't even sculpting. The first draft is just digging the clay from the earth. And the drafts that follow that first draft are real forming an object. And I think that is so true. The second thing that I wanted to talk about was what Shara said, that that real creativity doesn't really exist because we're only recycling ideas. And I do agree with that. I think that is very true. But as deeply believing Christian, I do have a theory about creativity. Those are just my beliefs, but I'm putting it out there because I find it important and I feel like sharing. So for me, it is true that we're only recycling ideas, that we cannot be truly creative because the only person that has ever been created in the entire history was God. Again, my beliefs, because he provided us with materials and he provided us with phenomena. See, a cup of tea. This is the art of human hands, but it was God that provided us with materials, with chemical reactions, with chemical phenomena, and with tea leaves. If somebody paints a picture of a landscape, you cannot say you are so creative because it's not really creativity. He didn't make it. He just made an object that presents this landscape. So he kind of just presented his point of view or his way of seeing what he's seeing, what we're all seeing, but he sees it differently. But it's not really creating, it's recycling. And don't say that recycling is bad, because in this case, recycling is really, really exciting and really just something characteristic for human beings. And I think it's awesome. I'm just saying that creativity shouldn't be the word that we're using, because to create is to make. And we don't make things, we just present the way that we see them. We just recycle them. Even thoughts. I believe that whatever good comes out from me is the work of the Holy Spirit. I don't believe that it comes from me. That way I'm not a creator, I'm just a recycling worker. And that is good as well. So yeah, I know that I'm a little bit off the rails. I just wanted to say that I don't believe that real creativity still exists. I just believe that we're using the things that we've already gotten. But you might have other opinions. I'm a nerd who doesn't believe in evolution. Yay, don't judge.